up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition, our long time edition.
Yeah, I know.
From
It's like a special edition.
Right? Welcome back to the Zoe and Jam podcast. I am Zoe.
And I'm Jen.
And man, we have not been here for so long. I'm so sorry.
Almost 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months. I looked at the last time we did it. It was like March, before March. No, it was like in the middle of March.
Oh, we did it in March? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did it in March. But after that, it was just like silence.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back. What are you looking at?
They have a deck over there.
What do they
in
do?
their backyard, yeah.
Okay. We're in our backyard. Yes. We're in our patio.
Yes.
We can't go nowhere, so we just back here.
Backyardigans.
Right. So, we just want to do the podcast because we haven't done it in a while. Just to catch up, to see how, what's going on in our lives. I know it's a bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
But, stuff's been happening.
Yeah. And I guess for me too, I want to say shout out to self-awareness and awareness of mental health. For me, I know I joke about not wanting to do the podcast some weeks because I'm tired. That is honest and that is true. But for me during this time, it's I don't know. I can't say that it's taken a toll on me mentally, really, because I've really enjoyed being at home with you guys. Mm-hmm. But to be able to be on, per se, for the podcast and be able to bring something I think is worthwhile you guys listening to, I haven't been there. Mm-hmm. And I think why I've been okay mentally is because I've been able to just immerse myself in family time and doing fun things. I mean, it's not like we've been totally absent because we've, I think, more than ever been more active on Instagram, specifically for me. I mean, a lot of the posts are from me. So I've been cooking and trying to share things with you, redecorating around the house, but to actually sit and do the podcast, I haven't been there. But today it's just a really nice day, but also I just miss, sharing with you guys. I was watching something the other day and this group of guys was doing their podcast and they were like into it, going in on this topic. I don't even know what they were talking about. And I was like, oh man. And I almost put myself like, I want to do that. And I was like, oh wait, I do have a podcast. So we're back. But just to kind of give you a little bit of background, it's not for lack of wanting to do it because Alonzo has definitely wanted to get in touch with you guys. But for me, my motto at work for my team at work is to protect your peace. And so protecting my peace has meant taking a break from the podcast. But here we are.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I feel like I really didn't want to do the podcast, especially like the video podcast, because brother been gaining a little weight.
Look, I'm sure you've seen me tucking down in my shirt.
This quarantine ain't feeling good right now.
Like I said, I'm cooking all these things.
The quarantine ain't looking good on me right now. Yeah, she been cooking her ass off.
Yeah,
I've been eating my ass off. Yeah, bacon, cookies.
Yeah.
And everything.
Everything.
So we've been off of it. Of course, before the quarantine, we was on keto.
Right.
It was going hard on keto. It was doing good.
So well.
And we was like, okay, we're going to get to her birthday and all that kind of stuff. And then that didn't happen because of the quarantine stuff came on. So
we broke keto at like spring break or the week after spring break.
No, it was spring break.
Spring break.
Yeah, because
which was March 6th.
That's when they came down with the...
Well, the quarantine didn't start till after spring break because then I didn't have to go back to work. So, but the week of spring break, I think we had talked to you guys about we were planning a big trip with the kids to go to Dallas and to go to a water park and all these fun things. And we just decided then, I think it was more so you, because for me, I was like, you sure? Maybe we'll be okay. And I'm glad we didn't. But, so staying home that week kind of kicked off the eating crazy for us.
Yeah. And ever since then, it's just been up and up and up. Well, I'm just talking about myself because I can't talk about your weight. You're not talking about women weight.
I'm my business.
Like my weight has been going. Actually, I've been maintaining the fatness. I've been maintaining my fatness.
We went up and we've maintained there.
Yeah. We're not going above and beyond.
No.
But because we're trying to not
relax.
Go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? So,
but I can see it in I can see how round my face looks right now in this video.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the mirror no more.
I always look at the mirror.
Yeah, because you always feel like you look good. You do. I'm just saying, you always, and no matter what, you just look good. I'm just okay.
I always feel like I look good, or I always look good.
Moving on. So yeah, usually we do it inside. We're doing it outside. We have this nice brick wall that I wanted to do this whole time.
Yeah.
In back of us. So just trying to switch it up right now. And the what you call it? The when I put it on Instagram, I was like, we're gonna do a podcast about what's going on in this house, because I put a post up on the stories, and I put a like it was like a boomerang, what it's called, of me about to drink some Crown Peach,
which was yummy.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, and it smells really good too. Mm-hmm.
But you were like going in. He was drinking on the rocks. I was like, okay, bro, man.
I took it straight because that's the kind of day it was. Yeah, that day is just crazy. Okay, so
I don't even remember what happened that day.
It was it Friday or Thursday?
Thursday, I think.
It was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And Thursday, that's when I think we just found out that Kingston's not going to be taking naps anymore.
Oh my God. Yeah, now I remember that day. Actually, though, praise God, he's taking a nap right now.
Right now, yeah.
He took his last bite of lunch and we was like, go lay down.
Yeah, so, and he went to go lay down.
And he wouldn't lay down.
He did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just figured out, like, this nap thing is not going to be on a regular. We're going to have to catch the nap.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an everyday thing. So just catch him when we can, right? But that day we found out very badly that he's not going to take a nap.
Not only did he not take a nap, he like found a second wind during his nap time.
Yeah.
Like we so as a family, I know we're not, well, I guess we're doing like small updates, but
yeah.
As a family, one of the things that we've started to do during quarantine is to take daily walks.
That's what's been maintaining our fatness.
Right. So we live right by a green belt. Maybe we'll put on Instagram kind of what that looks like one day when we take our walk. But so we go walk that, and we walk about a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some days we make him actually walk it himself too. And this day he walked it, but he also jogged parts of it, and he still didn't want to nap.
Yeah.
Like
up and down, it was like, yo, he's going to take a good nap.
Yeah.
We came home, he was like jumping all around the place. We're trying to lay him down. You get back up. You're like,
his endorphins were like stimulated.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, this didn't work at all. This is backfired.
Yes.
And now we're tired, and he's fucking.
Yeah. And I had to go back to work, so
yeah,
you had to kind of hold it down by yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's what I always do. But Thursday, no, I'm just saying like that's what I do. You go to work, yeah. You go to work, you have to like keep it quiet and.
Yeah. Speaking of, so that's what quarantine has looked like for me. So my organization, some of you may know, I work for a nonprofit that is set in the school system, and schools are closed here in Texas. So my entire staff is home. So administration, which is where I work, is also closed, but we're working from home. So Monday through Friday, I clock in a full 8-hour day, if not more some days. A lot of my work is having meetings on Zoom, which I am so tired of, and phone calls and emails and things like that. And so we cleaned up the office to where, because Alonzo had it like mad junky in there. Like, I think that I've talked to you guys about how like I feel like he's like a mini hoarder. Like it was like hoarder center.
I don't see it as hoarding. I just didn't clean it up. I just didn't clean it.
He hoarded a lot of stuff in there.
There's some stuff in the garage that I actually cleaned out.
He cleaned the garage too. And it's not fully done, but it looks much better. But the office we cleaned, so I have a whole nice setup in there. You can access our office from both our closet or his or the living room.
Yeah.
And so Kingston frequently sneaks in through my closet into there. He's been on several Zooms. People have seen him. He likes coming there, and he comes in quietly, like so Alonzo can't hear him. So I'll say hi.
And it's always when I'm doing something like I'm always like cleaning up somewhere, or I'm trying to do homework, or I'm helping Jordan with his homework or schoolwork or something, and he just sneaks in like silently, like a ninja.
Yeah. Or it's when he wants me to open something that he knows you're going to say no. Like if he's already had like 6 Nutri-Grain bars, he'll bring the 7th in for me to open.
And you'll open it.
Yeah. Because I need the peace. I'm at work.
That's true.
So that's kind of what my days look like. As a family though, very early on, I think the first week we decided that we were going to keep our normal schedule. So we still get up by 8, everybody's out of the bed. We still make Jordan get up, brush his teeth, change his clothes. We do the same. Kingston the same. Nobody's doing pajamas all day here. No. Sometimes on the weekends we do that, but we're in such a routine that we really don't do it that much on the weekends either. Mm-hmm. I go to work in the office. When we started, I think we did a lot more meals together. Like we would do breakfast together, lunch together, dinner together. Now I'll go to work and come back out looking for breakfast, and everybody's like, "Oh, we ate already." Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You want something to drink?
You want some coffee?
Yeah. What about you? What does your quarantine look like?
My quarantine looks like when you go to work, that's when all hell breaks loose. First of all, for Jordan, well, Jordan is cool, right? It's not really Jordan that I have a problem with. It's the
what kind of?
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So it's half Jordan, half like the school teachers and all the confusion going on there. Yeah. So like the first couple of weeks, there was some schoolwork that he had to get done that I just like could not find.
We could not find it.
Right.
Like he would have been doing it. We were making up. Actually, what we were making up was like double what he really needed to do in real life. We were like, you need to do this for an hour, this for an hour. Like he was having like a, I don't know, 5-hour school day. Mm-hmm. And come to find out, like kids in elementary, they need like 1 to 3 hours max. Yeah. But really more so 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we were like maxing him out.
Right. So when I was trying to find all this stuff, so all that confusion was going on. And then when I actually find it, that's when I'm like, okay, that's when stuff started getting a little smoother. Mm-hmm. But, of course, bless these teachers, because these kids is just like, come on, what are you talking about? You don't know what
we literally just explained that to you.
It's just like, just some schoolwork that, you have to explain to him over and over and over.
Yes.
And you're like, dude, I just said
I don't know what that's called. I think my nice way of saying it is like he's a group learner. Like for me, show me how to do something, let me go do it on my own. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to bring it back to you and you tell me what's wrong and then I'll go back by myself. Mm-hmm. For Jordan, he's like, let's walk through this step by step. And it's not that he doesn't know it or even comprehends it. He just likes that support of someone walking him through it. Yeah, for some reason,
like he likes that. And I'm like, and I guess I'm like you. I'm like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Just
don't micromanage me.
Yeah. Just tell me what you want, how you want me to get done, and I'll do it. Now, you know what I'm saying? So,
as parents, it's something that we're going to have to support him through, though, and get him to the next step because he doesn't need to take it into 5th grade, and in 6th grade, it's just not going to cut it. Like, he has 6 different teachers in junior high. So, he can't build relationships like the elementary teachers with the junior high teachers because they just don't care.
Yeah. So, while I'm trying to help him with his schoolwork, at the same damn time, Kingston is running around talking about, I want Moon Manor. Now, if you know what Moon Manor is, we watch Disney Plus like the whole day, right?
Right.
And he watches Disney Plus the whole day.
Kind of.
Disney
we do
Plus
educational TV for about 2 hours.
Yeah, educational YouTube stuff that he can learn his colors and numbers and
which he's doing
letters
really well with.
Shapes. Yeah. And all this kind of stuff. Because the other day he was like, diamond.
Yeah, we were like, there's no diamond. He's like, well, is it a square?
Yeah. It was like, oh, it is a diamond. But he's doing his thing too. So he wants every 5 minutes he wants Moon Manor.
Yes. Which is a spinoff of the Cars
movie.
Yeah.
Manor, if you don't know Manor, is the tow truck. He wants to see. They have like their own little short like cartoons.
Literally like 4 minutes long.
Yeah, if that.
And we have to go in the room and physically change it every time he wants to watch it.
Every time he wants to do it.
Oh my God, it's just. Alonzo started. I'm like, why would you ever have done that to yourself? Like I'm like, he can't watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to movies. Like, so he's now into Rio, which was Jordan's all-time favorite movie when he was growing up. So Rio occupies him.
Cars 3.
Yeah, he likes Cars 3. He's seen all 1, 2, and 3 at least 10 times each, but probably way more than 10.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But he's very high maintenance. Like, he needs you to change the TV. He needs you to go get him a snack. He needs you to entertain him.
Yes.
And
sometimes, like, when I like try to like just put on a video for him, like, okay, let me go back and help Jordan with his stuff, or let me try to do my stuff. I got schoolwork too.
Yeah.
I gotta do too. And that's just another thing as well too that is just kind of crazy because they want you to work hard and, you know, do this kind of stuff. It's like, dude, you know what's going on?
Right.
It's like everybody's doing this pass fail thing, but y'all just want to do
real work.
Real work. I'm like, okay, whatever. Just let me get this done. But he's on the other side, you know. Kingston's on the other side is like, you know, dragging me into watching more Moon Manor, and
so basically, you're going to night school right now.
Yeah. I just switched it up. Like, I gotta go to school at night. I can't do this. So I just shoved the schoolwork aside during the day. Sometimes during his naps, which is not frequent anymore. I'll try to do some schoolwork, but it doesn't happen for me. I have to do it at night. But I go back and forth with Jordan and Kingston. And if Kingston wants like company, he'll like keep me in his room. Yeah. And just like tell me to stay there.
Yeah. And if you leave, he'll come get you.
He'll come get you again and drag your finger in there.
Yeah, so he's done it to me too.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go to work. We can't play this game.
And you gotta lay down with him and, you know,
sing the songs.
And like, I do all that. I'm tired of these songs. So that's been going on. But on Thursday, I was trying to get to. Yes. So Thursday was real crazy because the past weekend I was trying to mount the TVs. And the TVs wouldn't mount for some reason, right? Either I couldn't find the studs or it was some reason for I couldn't mount the TVs. Yeah. It wasn't the right screws, something. So during the week, I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do it next weekend. So comes to Thursday, I'm like, okay, it's all good. Everything's normal, you know. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why. I mean, how would I know why? He's a kid. Kingston is like in and out of his room, right? Usually when he's in and out of his room, it's because the TV's not working or like it's like loading or like, you know, something's wrong with the TV, right? So I'm like, why is he in and out of his room? Let me go find out what's going on. I go in his room and his TV cracked. The whole screen is cracked. And I'm like, what just happened? What did you do? And you can't ask him what he did. He's a 2-year-old. He doesn't know what he did. Yeah. So I'm just like stressing out. Like, he just cracked his TV. We just got this TV on Christmas. And we're like,
I think, to me, the size of the major target was the size of like a Hot Wheels. So I think he threw a car at it really hard and it broke it. Yeah.
And then, so that's not what really got me really stressed out. The part, I mean, that stressed me out a little bit too. But the part is when I had to take the TV out the room and put it in the garage because, you know, the TV's not working, right? It's broke. And he's going to try to keep on turning the TV on. Because one time I just left it. I was like, look, I'm taking this off. It's not working no more. He's crying and he tried to turn the TV back on. Yeah. And he's crying more because the TV's not coming on. So it was like double cry. And it's like, okay, I got to take this out the room. Took it out the room. More crying.
He literally stood at the back door.
Stood at the back door by the garage and cried. TV. I'm like, what do you want me to do? It don't work.
And meanwhile, I'm at work in the office. So I hear the cry and it's not a whine cry. It's like an agony cry. So I was like, did he hurt? Is he hurt? So I come out and I'm like, what happened? And Alonzo's like, he broke the TV. It's over. He just broke the TV. So I went in the room and Kingston's crying. I was like, what happened? He's like, I broke it.
It's funny now.
Oh, and I was just like, I don't know what to tell you. So he stood at the back door, mourning his TV at least 15 minutes.
Straight.
Crying.
Straight. And we're like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I'm like, order a new one. I mean, that's rotten. And no, we don't have money to throw around like that. But at the same time, we live in a time where TVs are pretty cheap for decent quality of TV.
And technology rules. Yeah. You know, it's like our babysitter. So
right. We're gonna be honest. You can shame us if you want to, but you don't live my life.
I don't care.
We bought that new TV and it'll be here this week.
I don't want no problems.
None.
I don't want no trouble. Right now, he got his little tablet. Yeah. That's holding him down for a little bit. But yeah, it's been so when that all happened, I was done.
That was like
it. That was the break right there. That was the break. And then also like schoolwork was like kind of bothering me too because the night before I was like couldn't get it or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just done.
It was breaking point.
Yeah, I was like,
and I was open this up. I was just like, let me stay out of his way.
Yeah, I'm like, let's open this up.
Yeah. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to just drink by itself.
Yeah, drink it by itself with some ice.
All right.
It was that kind of day, man. But I actually had a kind of day yesterday, too, on Saturday. Like, I was trying to mount the TVs.
These TVs are giving you hell.
It's giving me
It's not the TVs, it's the mount itself.
It's like they sent the right screw, but it's too short. And then I get to Home Depot, which Home Depot was crazy now. I go to Home Depot, get the screw, it's not the right screw. So I'm about to go take back the screws. And it's just so crazy in Home Depot. We just like, and then I got the wrong light bulbs because of you.
You didn't get them because of me. You got the wrong light bulbs to me. Like I don't want that color.
It's not.
We'll see if what I ordered. We'll see how much better I did
too. Yeah.
But are we ever really gonna get to tell, right? Because even if I put them in there and I don't like them, I'm like, that's right because I bought them.
Oh, is that true?
This is exactly what I wanted.
Is that real? Okay.
But
I don't want to do this no more.
I don't know. I just feel like overall, I've had my moments. Like when all of this started, I had a moment of like, "Is this a rapture?" I did.
You asked me too. I was like, "Is this a rapture?" I'm like, "No, babe." No.
And I was like, "Okay." And so for me, how I've dealt with it is keeping my house prepared.
Yeah.
As the woman of the house, I feel like that is my duty. Like I feel like Alonzo's duty is to keep us protected. My duty is to keep us well nourished and nurtured, and
as we are,
as yes, and in a calm of environment as we can. You want to probably get it so you can stop it. My phone's ringing, guys. It's probably my mom. It's the only person who calls me.
It's your mama. You want to answer it?
No, I'll call her right back.
Okay.
And so
she'll be like, but
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't start hoarding. I didn't hoard toilet paper or anything like that. No. Like I grabbed a few as I've seen them.
Yeah, we're still working on our toilet paper that because we didn't buy any toilet paper.
Yeah, we did. We're now in the toilet paper that I bought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had bought those 2 Charmins from Dollar General.
Those 2 4-packs.
But we shop at Sam's, so we kind of already had like a bigger one. Mm-hmm. But I'm just kind of like stocking my pantry in case, I don't know. There's so many different ideas about or theories about what's going to happen. Summer might clear up and then it's going to come back. And then we live in Texas, so our governor has decided that he wants to start reopening the state. And we live in, I think our county is the county with the most cases in Texas. Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
the biggest county in Texas.
We're the biggest county in Texas, but also we have the most cases in Texas. And so, it might be relevant on the state level for some of the places to start reopening, but it's definitely not relevant in our county or even our city, I feel like. Mm-hmm. So that's on my mind. My administration goes back and forth about whether or not we're going to go back in the office. All those things, they do stress me like a little bit. This is crazy times, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm praying for all of y'all, all of our listeners, all of our friends, everybody, the world. I'm praying for the world right now because this is crazy. It may not be rapture, but at the same time, I just feel like the things that are happening are revealing people's personalities and thought patterns so much, like all the way from the White House down to my neighbors. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking? Or like, I don't know. I keep saying like a lot. It's crazy. And this is why I haven't done the podcast, because I've got all these thoughts racing through my head that I'm like, I don't even know what to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to pray for everybody because.
But I feel like it's good to do the podcast because we just want to let them know, like, they're not alone.
You're not alone.
Thinking about what's going on in the world. Like, this world is crazy right now.
Mm-hmm. People are crazy right now.
People are confused. People are making like vast
scared.
Decisions.
People are irrational.
People, like this
impulsive.
whole opening up the states or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like crazy. Like, what are we even talking about? And
there's no cure, no vaccine. The reason why it's flattened is because we are inside.
I just feel like people are like money hungry or they just bored in the house.
Yeah.
And just want to go somewhere and they don't care. They're just like, let's open it up. I don't care. Let's go.
But with saying all that, I've realized for me, I think that my level, I hope I didn't just mess up the audio. My level of comfortability is because I live in a house full of people, right? Mm-hmm. So I can't imagine going through this as number one, an elderly person, number two, a single person, no matter what age, or a single parent. So I think that I'm sitting, here from my comfortable home and my comfortable neighborhood, with food in the fridge, and I can see all my kids and know that they're safe, and with my husband and somebody to protect me, and I can be comfortably like, why aren't you happy at home? Right. But for somebody else, that story is different.
Yeah.
Also for me, since week one, what I've had the most hardest time with is missing church. I really miss church. We have a wonderful community at church. There are friends. We do life with these people. Mm-hmm. We do birthdays and celebrations and holidays with these people. We also are involved in a small group, and we see them every week. Mm-hmm. So we are like a family, and so to not be around them is hard for me. It's hard to comprehend. I'm longing for that. Like, I don't have much outside of family, biological family and church family. I don't really have much straggler friends, right? So that's where my social hour comes from. That's where I can hang out with my girlfriends or hang out double date. It happens with either my church family or my bio family. I don't have just other random, shout out to you if you have friends. They're not random, but I don't have friends who aren't connected to me and through one of those avenues. So this is hard for me in that aspect. But at the same time, because they're my family, they understand that I need to separate myself to feel safe right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see people like, oh, I just missed brunch with my girlfriends. Let's just go have brunch. Or I see people like excited that the restaurants are open back at 25%. And I'm like, you still gonna go in there?
Right.
I don't get that. But maybe I would get it if I had been in the house by myself for 6 weeks and hadn't had any other human connection. I might risk it all to go have, chicken and waffles. I don't know.
That's true.
I'm not judging.
And like, it can be the same thing with if you have a family too. Like, it doesn't matter if you single or anything like that. You can have a family and be like, man, I can't take these people anymore. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
So it's not just, single people. Is that what am I doing? What happened?
Okay.
So it's not just single people, which I'm like, I don't understand what single people is doing right now, honestly.
Me either. It sounds dreamy though, whatever it is.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm about to say the same thing, Dave. I'm gonna say,
whatever you're doing sounds amazing.
Just keep doing it. Don't come outside.
Live your best life.
Just open the blinds if you want to, kind of.
Yeah.
But just do whatever you want to do. But it's like especially like nowadays, right? Not nowadays, but in this time, like because we're like this is like in May right now. Mm-hmm. There's nothing going on right now. Like in the beginning of it, like we still had shows, we still had stuff to watch on Netflix, we still had stuff to look at.
Yeah.
But now it's like dwindling down. Like we done seen everything now. We done,
we done watch all the
shows. Netflix is done. We checked off Netflix. We saw everything on there. We're moving on, and we saw everything on Hulu. See everything on Prime, Amazon.
Yep. We know the people on the Greenbelt at this point.
Right.
Jordan knows them. He's like, oh, that's the family with the 3-legged dog.
Right.
Oh, that's the family that always rides bikes.
We've done everything now. Yes. So I can kind of imagine, like, if you're single, you probably did everything like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you don't have anybody else or anything else occupying your time.
Right.
You know what? It's my motto for my team, but it might become my personal mantra. Protect your peace. Do what works for you, but I just pray that you stay safe. If you feel like you just need to get out and you need to go sit in a restaurant in Texas because it's open or in Georgia because it's open, please protect yourself and stay safe, and really think about if it's worth it. Yeah. I think right now the media is starting to almost add in different things, right? So it's not as prevalent as it was, but do a fact check. I don't know if you're a Fox News or a CNN person, whatever you use, check those numbers because they're not changing. So don't let the reopening, cloud your judgment. Like, do both.
Or get you excited.
Yeah. Check both. Do both. Do your research. I have really good friends who are like, we need to get out of here and we need to do this and who's to trust and how do we trust the media. Either way, err on the side of caution, and what caution looks like for you. Because I'm not trying to project my beliefs or my views on you, but I definitely want you to stay safe and your family to stay safe.
So what do you believe, though? Do you believe we should stay in?
I believe that we need to stay in. Yeah. My personal belief is that we need to stay in. You will not catch the Williams at a restaurant just because it's open. You guys know how much we love the movies. You will not catch us at the movies.
Yeah.
I think most of our favorite movie theaters have refused to open back, even though the governor said it anyway. At least for now, you won't catch us at any of those places.
There's some backlash about the movies too.
Yeah.
Like there's some studios that's like they're not going to release the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie theater because they're going to release it like on digital or whatever.
Yeah.
And the movie theaters don't like that. So like if you're not going to release it, if you're going to release it on digital, then we're not messing with you no more.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I think like AMC is like fighting with Universal or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Like, we're not gonna show Universal movies if you're gonna release it on digital.
Right. Well, you're cutting their income.
Right. But I don't know what's going on. But
I don't think that movie theaters need to be open.
Beef is going on right
I don't
now.
think that movie theaters need to be open. That's my personal view.
No.
I think, and I've also consulted with some medical professionals. I have family members that work in the medical field. No MDs, but I don't care. The nurses are doing the bulk of the work. Anytime I've ever had a hospital stay, it's the nurses who I champion. I'm telling you. So they have the most knowledge. Also, they don't have to speak in a political way, right? So they just can tell me the truth. And I've had people tell me, no, stay inside all the way to the end of, till June, July. Stay inside.
Yeah, I think it's best.
And so that's what we're gonna do as a family. We go out. Like I said, we walk the Greenbelt.
Take a drive.
We take a drive. We're still grocery shopping. We do a lot of curbside pickup.
Yeah.
We try to do local food in local restaurants if and when we eat out. It's like a fraction of what we would normally do when outside was open. And I actually hope that it's something that we'll continue to do, is to eat more at home. I think that's another reason why we've been able to maintain our fat, is because we're eating at home. So we still try to stimulate the economy. You've seen on Instagram how we've said that we are like ordering too much. We've slowed down on it though, but
we didn't order none. Actually, we ordered the TV.
Yeah, we ordered the TV.
We ordered the TV. We ordered Jordan a book.
Yeah, he needed the book though. He was reading the same book over and over. I'm like, stop playing me.
Yeah,
because I couldn't quiz him anymore. He knew everything that would happen. Even if I was like, what happened on these 5 pages? He'd be like, well, actually, that's when they did save the world. So then the planet dropped.
Like, ask me again.
Wait, baby, you're pulling my mic down.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So
so we ordered a couple things, not as much as we did.
Yeah. So we're stimulating the economy as much as we can. We are not just stuck in our house, but we're not going to be doing any socializing or social gatherings.
Right. We're not going to nobody's house.
No. Even our neighbors invited us over, and I love them, but that's just not it for us right now.
So yeah, I do agree about keeping it inside, man, because we don't know what's going to happen. Because I feel like it's been slowing down because people has been inside already.
Right.
So if people go back out, it's probably going to, start coming back up. Or of course they said like the summer months is going to like
die down a little bit. We knew that. So, well, I think they were hopeful about that because heat normally kills flu viruses.
Right. So, but honestly, we don't know anything
about this thing.
Yeah. So I think it's best that people just stay inside, relax. It's going to get hard. Stop being privileged.
Yes, that's what's really going on.
Stop being. I'm not even talking to like just white people. I'm talking about white, black, everybody.
Americans.
Stop being American privileged.
Yeah.
Because it's you're being weak, basically.
Right. And it's so much deeper than that, and so much bigger than just you.
Like you can't handle the authority kind of thing, right? And that's what like like other countries have been like they've been stopping everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're like in other countries, they're like, you can't come outside. If you come outside, you're going somewhere.
No word. Like in Spain, I know a couple who the husband plays international basketball, or what is that what you call it?
Yeah.
And they were in Spain and they couldn't even go outside. Like they could just go to their backyard. That's it. The kids couldn't go out. One of the kids had a toothache, and so she was taking her to the dentist, and they got stopped in the streets by police to be asked, like, what are you doing? Right. Why is this child with you? Where are you going? Where's your ID? Like, it's real in the field outside of United States of America. So, like, people are doing real things, and so I don't understand why we can't. I don't know though. It can get so controversial. I almost feel like, because like I said, some of my friends have opposing views, and I'm completely okay with having opposing views of people. What I'm not for is trying to debate it. Like, not because I'm not trying to gather more information, but I'm not trying to fight you on it. Like, I don't want to prove to you what I believe, and you don't need to prove to me what you believe. I'm going to do what I want to do regardless. And for me, I believe keeping myself and my family safe is for us to stay right at home for the time being. I am in prayer about work because, like I said, my administration goes back and forth about whether or not we're going to go back in the office. And that concerns me, but I'll be in prayer about that. You were about to say something, but I can't remember.
Well, I was just saying, like, people is not, they're not listening, and they're not like, they don't like authority. So they just like, they say, people will say, stay inside. I'm surprised you are like paying attention. That's how you listening.
I think that's what I was going to talk about. Yeah. For me, I wasn't at first. I because they say you should pick one person that's a runner. Going back to mental health, for me, I need to be social. I've had to put some parameters on myself too, but Alonzo put some real parameters on me.
I put my foot down.
Yes. I grew up with asthma. It doesn't bother me as much now, but usually when I get really sick, like when I catch the flu, it gets really, really bad. Jordan is a child, so he is dealing with asthma now. Him and I both have similar symptoms when it comes to our allergies and asthma. And so it's just not something we're willing to risk. So at first for me, I was like, I can go to the grocery store. Why not? And one week I had a scare. I had a very, very low grade elevated temperature. I won't call it a fever.
It went 1 degree up.
Okay, but you could physically feel me warm, no?
No, I thought you won because you was under the covers.
No.
You went 1 degree up.
Stop trying to make it a joke.
Not even 1 degree. It was like a couple point degrees, right?
You trying to play me out.
It's supposed to be 98.7.
Was I or was I not sick? Was I or was I not sick for a couple days?
You were sick for a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so that's all that matters. And I had a scare. I did not have corona.
No.
I don't know what was going on. I think we had a temperature change during that time, and I think that got me. Yeah. But that scare was enough for me to be like, I can't do it. Right. Like, I need to relax. So we take different precautions now. Like when we go into the grocery store, instead of taking your cell phone as a list, we take a
piece of paper.
A piece of paper that you can throw away. We wear masks. We wear gloves. We have hand sanitizer in our car.
We go and we wash our hands.
Yes. Things like that. So if the packaging is something we can't take the food out of, I usually try to wipe it down. So we do things to protect ourselves even when we still go out. But it's just not worth it. Like, I don't need to go to brunch that bad. I don't need to go to the mall that bad. None of it matters to me more than my family's health.
Right. So,
yeah.
That's the kind of people we are. Yeah. We just want to just let this ride out.
Yeah.
That's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to ride out.
Yeah.
Let this pass over, or let them see what's going on. We see if we can get a vaccine or something that can, contain it a little bit. But yeah, just to go outside and go to the beach and go like to the movies or go to the restaurant or
chill.
But
here's the thing: just drive by the beach. Like, you don't got to get out and like hang out. I don't know. I have some friends that have beach houses and they have like private beaches. That's different.
People like Crystal Beach is going crazy.
Yeah, people are like having social gatherings at beaches. Like, you're playing yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't even want to go in the water right now because I don't know what's going on. People who got corona in the water.
What?
I don't know. I don't want to do it. I'm not risking nothing. But yeah, so that's what's going on over here, man. We just living life and living in the quarantine. If you saw our post the other day, we did a quarantine game.
Yeah.
Which I won. But we're just trying to keep it lively in here as much as we can, because when somebody has a bad day, we all got to come together and,
rally around that person and get them back right.
Exactly. So that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I want to ask what am I trying to say? I want to kind of ask, like, if anybody else would like to tell what's going on with them. If anybody want to come on the show, because usually we ask people to come on the show, it's like we want to do the show face to face, right?
Right.
But we can't do that right now. So if anybody wants to do like a meetup, like a Zoom meetup or something like that,
we can record it.
We can record it there, and we can have a conversation there. And there's a couple people out there that we wanted to do the podcast with that we couldn't really get, face to face with before. But now I think it's a great time to like, hey, let's do a Zoom thing, and you know, we'll do a podcast there and have some other questions and other relationship problems that they have went through and they, you know, experienced and everything like that. So, you know, we always talk about our experience for relationships. Let's talk about other people's experience. Let's broaden the horizon now. Let's broaden everybody out. So if anybody wants to hit us up on the Instagram or anything like that, please let us know. We would love to do like a Zoom meeting, or what's the other one called? I don't know. Other ones.
It's Teams, but not everybody got Teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one is, yeah.
That's Office 365.
But the Zoom meetings.
Shout out to using your work equipment.
Right?
I'm not. But yes.
But yeah, we can do that. I would just like to hear other people's
also views. How you're getting through the quarantine as a couple, because for us, I thank God we've been okay. Like if we have a moment where the other person is off, we'll be like, okay, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
But you know, I read all these things about there's going to be so many divorces. I know they're meant to be a joke, but I've seen some people seriously just like not be okay, and so we'd love to even talk to a couple like that and kind of see how it's going for you and seeing what you're doing to deal with it.
Right. And just like, you know, talk you through if you are still going through something. I don't know.
Right.
Just trying to give some, you know, positivity out there.
Encouragement.
Encouragement. That's the word I was looking for. You good, girl. Mm-hmm. So that's all we got for today. I don't know if we got anything else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So that's all we got for today. Thank you guys for joining us on the podcast again. I know it's been a long time. Hopefully we'll do another podcast very soon, maybe next week. Hopefully, cross your fingers.
Yeah.
But that's all we got for today. I am Zoe.
And I'm Jen.
And we'll catch you on the flip side. Hopefully it's going to be very soon. Peace, y'all.
Peace.